So I wanted to take a look at a particular engagement that happened in a match between me and Haku, the first lieutenant, and in particular, it was one of those engagements that went so decisively for one direction that you kind of just want to look at it, take it apart, see how it really came to be. And so if we look right now on the blue side, we have K1, that's calm, it's 10 out of 10 strength and all that. We have Sochung Su 85, one panicked, one calm, and a double squad. Unfortunately, I don't really know which one is which because there are two there. And, well, I don't think it quite tells you. I could count the number of people, probably. Yeah, not entirely sure. And we have two K200s. Now, the K200s are actually, I think, pretty decent. You have the M60 and you have a Browning, so it's two guns for 5 points, two frontal armor. It's not three frontal armor, but it's still pretty good. And I, of course, have my M113Gs that, well, they have two frontal armor and only one gun. So the K200s are, I think, strictly better. But I have Livgarden 85. Now, Livgarden 85, I guess I was turning off the look to MG3 as well, trying to kill the K200s. They have really long range on the Carl Gustav M3. Only 20 AP power, only 10 rounds a minute. But the range is worth quite a lot, because it does also impact things like range scaling, which people, I think, forget about, because woods engagements tend to be really close by. Now here, I leave that look to MG3 off just a little bit too long, should be turned on right now to deal with the Sochung Su. And there it goes. No, that was the Sochung Su's M60. Alright, here we are. So down to 9, down to 17, but there's a K1. And my infantry are engaging with the look to MG3. Now, that right there was support from two mortars. And right away we get a stun on the infantry, but the K1's still moving forward, and I'm still in engagement range here. So let's take a look. Fair amount of damage done, though. Could mop them up pretty quickly. K1's starting to shoot. That right there. I don't know why the K1 did that. It seemed like it was trying to engage with the Livgarden before, and that might have been a reverse order. Because if the reverse order was back this way, it could be trying to reverse back out of it, and because of that reverse order, we get a stun from a mortar. Actually dealt 1 damage, I think, from that. And instead of dealing 3 damage into the frontal armor, 17 frontal armor of the K1, these Livgarden, who are already aiming their M3s, 88% chance to hit, by the way, because of the range scaling. That's above the base accuracy of 60. It's also above what they get from, well, I guess it's pretty close to what they get for veterancy. Yeah, 1 shot, 1 hit, down to 1 strength, down to 0, and that's a wrap. That's the end of the K1, and we get the infantry to boot. So that was, I think, a pretty big swing in this game. It's, what, 135, 145 points or so off the top of my head that was lost there for blue. And my Livgarden are pretty safe. I lost 2 5-point boxes, and these guys are nearly full health as well, so, use that sort of combined arm support, use your mortars, micro your infantry, especially in those important engagements, and hopefully you'll have the same sort of thing.